And it says I'm live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. My name is Beth Gaff, and I am the systems administrator here at the Peabody Public Library. Also, technology trainer, robotics instructor. I do a little bit of everything around here sometimes. And I want to welcome you on joining us for a live session of Tech Talk. So basically, our live session on Tech Talk is your opportunity to ask questions. I do this on my phone. That way I'm able to show you videos. Sorry. I'm trying to make it stand up. So that way I can show you videos on the computer if we need to do that. So I am going to go ahead and get on here right now. And I am going to add this link to the Facebook group. And anytime that you want to come on in and ask a question, I'm here for you for the next hour. So normally I just kind of sit here and do my thing, and I keep this on, and I keep an eye out for anybody that might have a question. But right now I'm going to get on here, and I am going to share our link to the Facebook group. So that way anybody in there, and I'm sorry, I do apologize. I'm running a little bit behind this morning. So if you were waiting for me to come on, I apologize that you had to wait an extra amount of time. I was in the middle of a project, and I lost track of time. Okay, so right now I am just coming on here, and I am going to share our link on the Facebook group. And if you have trying to get my comments up. If you have a question, now would be a great time. And I have my computer up, so I do this on my phone. That way I'm able to pick up my phone and I can flip it around, and I'll even show you. This is what we can do. And then we're going to do so that I'm able to, well, I have to do it this way since I started my video this way. But then I'm able to show you my computer screen and so forth. So I meant to start it in landscape mode, and I started it in portrait mode. So now I'm stuck with it for the time being. If we get some more people in here, I may end up having to flip us, but I think I'm okay. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. It seems like it's going to be a warm one here in Indiana. I'm not sure where you're from. If you are local, I would love to hear from you. And even if you're not local, I'd still love to hear from you. So if you have something you'd like to say, you may go ahead and make a comment down below. And this is taking longer than I anticipated. It got me, oh, here we go. It got me out of it, so now I have to get myself back in. All right, so here's our link. And I'm going to go out of this and put our link in our group. So how is everybody out there doing this morning? All of my tech crew. What kind of questions do we have as far as technology goes? See, we've got 2 people on there, but I don't know who you are, so good morning to you. And if there is a comment that you'd like to say or just say hello, you may do so. Or if you have a question about something. So I'm adding it to our Facebook group right now. Okay. And there we go. And there we go. All right, so now our link is up on Facebook. So, all right, so I am glad everybody is here. We're going to do some techie type tips today. Let's see. So I am on Tom's Guide. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, but it's called tomsguide.com. And on there they have some really awesome techie tips that can save you quite a bit of time. There are 27 of them actually. But today we are just going to be talking about, got me out of it, a couple of them. So last time we talked about how you can highlight certain things on a website, right click on it, and then just hit search to Google. That was a pretty fun tip. Okay. So today, I want to talk to you about how you can use your scroll wheel to open a new tab, or to even just use your scroll wheel. A lot of us don't even know what that is, and I'll show it to you here in just a moment. Okay, that's interesting to know. So we'll have to see if we can find a link. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is that I'm reading this, and I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. I'm reading about how you can use your scroll wheel to open a new tab. So here's my mouse on the computer screen, that is. Here's my mouse right here. And the scroll that they're talking about is this right here is your scroll. And by moving that, it is moving my screen. That is pretty cool. But the actual tip to this is it's saying that if you find a link, so I'm going to go back to, or go to rather, the Peabody Public Library's website. And I'm going to click on the website. I know we have a lot of links in here. So it's saying that if you hover your mouse over the link and you press that scroll bar button, because it can be pressed as well. It doesn't just have to be used back and forth. If you find a link, so I know we have links in here under Learn Technology. If you've never been on our website, this is our website. And you're now on my page here. And we have links. So right here, you can clearly see where it says, click here for the latest event. So it's saying if I come here and I click, it should open it in a new tab. Oh, it did. It should open it in a new tab. See the new tabs it opened? All right, let's do that again. Hang on. Let me get out of this. All right. Okay, so these are our tabs. So I'm going to go down here with my mouse because I have a clickable link. So anytime you have a clickable link, so let me pick a different one. Here's another clickable link. If I push this, it's going to open it in a tab. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. So it did. It opened it in a new tab. So there is a little techie tip for you today, is clicking on links using your center scroll wheel opens them in a tab for yourself. Look at that. I actually learned something new today. I did not know that it did that. So that is our techie tip, and I'll probably go back and review it again. But how cool was that, right? I mean, I've never used that feature. Now I think I will a little bit more often. Although you could just go in and push the click here and it does the same thing. However, by pushing on the mouse instead, it keeps the current page that you're on still on it. And it opens it up in a new tab. So let me show you the difference and what I'm talking about. So, let me flip this around. All right, so if I come down here and I just push it, I'm just gonna left click right on it. It immediately just takes me out of it. I mean, my tab's still there that I was on, but it takes me out and it takes me straight to the page. Well, if I close this and I go back to that link and I hit my center button or my scroll wheel, if I push it instead, it doesn't take me out of this. Instead, it just opens that tab for me, and now I can go to it when I want to. That's pretty neat. So, the scroll wheel on our mouse was our little techie tip today, and I think we all learned something when it comes to that. So we have about 30, 40 minutes here left on the Tech Talk live session on YouTube. That is also on Facebook right now. So if there is something that you would like to talk about, I am here for you. So we can talk about that. And in the meantime, I'm just going to continue to work. Okay. I'm going to continue to work until we actually, until somebody has something that they would like to talk about. So I'm going to type something in here. Oops. All right. So again, you are with Beth Gaff here at the Peabody Public Library, Systems Administrator, Robotics Instructor, Technology Trainer. I do a little bit of everything around here sometimes. Sometimes it's just a little bit... I can just get by sometimes, but other times I'm doing very well at it. But today is our live Tech Talk session here, and basically what we do is if you have a question about something that is technology related, computer software, your tablet, your computers themselves, smartphones, whatever it may be, just go ahead and ask away, and I will be here for you. We also do a techie tip on Saturday, and or anytime that we do a live Tech Talk session. And our techie tip today was our scroll wheel on our mouse and how we can push it and it will actually open up those links and into new tabs instead of it directly taking us there on the current page by left clicking. So here in about 10 or 15 minutes, I'll probably demonstrate that again. If you're just coming in, you could just kind of back up on the actual live chat here and see that. But I am going to demonstrate that again. But here we just talk about anything technology that we want to talk about. So now is your time to shine. If you have a question that involves technology, I can help you with that in the best of my ability, of course. And basically what I normally do is if I find something that I think will benefit you, then I can flip us around and I can show it to you on my computer, and that seems to work out very well. So, and we'll be doing that tech tip again for the scroll wheel on our mouse. But I want to wait until some people come in before I am doing that again. Well, that I don't really know. The question was about karate or kung fu. And quite honestly, I am more of a computer type person versus the martial arts. So I do appreciate the question. However, this is a different class, different time. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here and asking the question. But this is all about technology. So if you have a question about technology and your tablet, smartphone, software, computers, then I can assist you with that. Martial arts, not so much. But thanks for asking. See if we can find another techie tip that's beneficial to us today. Okay, so another techie tip that we could have for today until we get some people that would like to know something about technology as far as computers and software is using those list of keyboard shortcuts that we can have. So I'm going to flip this around. And again, I am on the tomsguide.com. This one is talking about the use of handy list of keyboard shortcuts. And right down here, this is going to be a good example for us. I could left click. If I left click right now, a good example of us using that scroll wheel feature that I had already shown you earlier. If I left click from my mouse, and you can see my fingers are right on my left. If I left click from my mouse, it's just going to pull it immediately up. And it's going to take me right there from here. But if I go back and I push on my mouse, it's just going to open it up in a new tab and it's not going to take me out. So I can still have this current tab up and still continue to work with it. So now I'm going to flip over to the shortcut section. And these are 22 best keyboard shortcuts that a lot of people are not using. So your Control plus F gives you a search text. And that's what this is. This is a search text. So if you highlight and do a Control F, it looks like it's going to give you a search for that. Control plus click shift, you can select multiple items. Actually, if you just push Control and click on your items, you would be able to do that as well. But this is another kind of tip. Control A does a select all. So you'd be able to select all of those items. Could be inside your document, could be with whatever you're trying to do. Your shift plus arrow highlights your text. Sorry, I want to check and see if we have any. No, we don't. Okay. So that control arrow highlights the text. We should give that a try. So they're saying, sorry, control with an arrow. I'm not sure. I didn't do anything. So with today's, it says much faster. Control and B does a bold. We'll have to play around with that texting at some point. Control and left arrow takes you back to the browser. Windows key and arrow is a Windows snap, which is like a screenshot. Control and shift plus V pastes. Close any window app does a control plus F4. That's your function keys at the top. So if you're not familiar with those, that's what these are at the top of your keyboard. Shift and F7 gives you a thesaurus. Did not know that. Control and shift restores the last closed browser. So you can see there are a lot of different kinds of keystrokes that you could be using that you aren't, and I may very well go ahead excuse me, and put that in our chat today. So I'm gonna flip us back around. And I'm gonna add that to our chat. So there is the link for that. And you'd be able to get on there and look at, I think, let's see where it takes us. Yes, it takes you to the 22 best keyboard shortcuts that you are not using. So that's what that is. And let me post it again in case you missed it. There you go. So then you'd be able to click on it right from there. Okay. So if you have a technology type question, computers, software, anything like that, you may post it here, and I'd be more than happy to assist you with that. Definitely, let me go back and get you that link for, oh, it took me out of it, for the scrolling and what we did a minute ago. Yeah. And actually, this may even, actually, I think this is going to give you the entire Tom's Guide. So you'll be able to get on there and look at all of the different techie tips that they have out there available for you. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So if you are just now joining us, this is Tech Talk, live Tech Talk technology on Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. Normally we have Tech Talk here at the library, where you're able to come in and it's just open computer lab and you can come in, ask questions, work on those things that you may need help with. But unfortunately, right now, everything is done virtually. So I thought maybe we could just do our Tech Talk sessions via the internet. And it's kind of done the same way. And I can do the best that I can to try to assist you with whatever it is that you need. Assisting with. So got about 15 or 20 more minutes left. We try to go the hour, but if I don't get a lot of questions or anyone that's really interested in the help, then I go ahead and move on with my day. And you're always more than welcome to get in contact with me at any point via email if that's what you'd like to do. My email here is bgaff, that's BGAFF, at ppl.lib.in.us, and you can send me an email and I can assist you even better. I can also even give you a weekly session. I am currently working with 9 different people from really all over the world. I have a couple of them not in my country even, and we're doing weekly lessons. And it's done at your own pace, and that is free to you. It doesn't cost you anything. And seems to be working out very well. So if that is something that you would like to be involved in, you can just email me, or you can even call me here at the library. My number is 260-244-5541, and I am at extension 118. And we would be able to get those weekly sessions done at your own pace, set up for you. So there are a lot of ways for you to be able to get assistance that the library can help you with, that I can help you with. It doesn't have to be just you being a part of the live tech talks that are offered to you. Which, speaking of, our next Tech Talk session live, I don't technically have set up yet, so I will make sure that I get that set up for us today. I do, anytime that I'm here on a Saturday, and it looks like September 19th at this point is going to be our next one, but I would like to do another one before the end of the month. So we may very well do that on a Tuesday evening. Normally we do one on a Tuesday evening, one on a Saturday, and it seems to work out very well. If you're just joining us, there are links there that I've posted for some really cool techie tips that we've covered today. One of them being the little scroll wheel feature that's on our mouse. It does more things than just scroll for us. We also went over some basic keyboard shortcuts that most people don't even know about. So I have posted those links for you in comments, and you'll be able to click on those and do whatever it is that you would like to utilize them with. I've also given you the entire guide as a link, so you could go back and look through Tom's guide of 27 tips that are going to benefit you, as far as techie tricky tips that can benefit you while using the computer, your smartphones, your tablets, and so forth. So, and at any point that you have a question, you would just post that in the comments, and I can do what I can to try to answer that for you. As far as computer software, computer programming, your tablet, your smartphone, anything that has to do with technology, I can do the best that I can to try to assist you with that. Seems like it's going to be a really, really nice day today, at least here in Indiana. If you're from another state and you're just joining us, or somewhere else, feel free to leave us a comment of where you're from. I'm a traveler. I like to travel places and go different places, and I'm always eager to hear about other locations. Let's see. Well, this might be a fun little techie tip we can go over. How to quickly access an emoji menu in the Mac OS system. So if you are using a Mac and you want to be able, let me flip us. If you want to be able to get your emojis, and this is what they're talking about when they're talking about emojis, okay? It's saying, and this is tip number 6 out of the 27. It's saying that you just need to hold down your control, command, and spacebar at the same time, and the emoji list will be displayed, and you'll be able to click on whatever emoji that you want. So that's pretty neat. That's for my Mac people out there. Those of you that have an Apple Mac computer, that's a pretty cool little tip. I'm just clicking through some of the tips right now. So if you want to join along, I've given you that link. If you missed the link, or you can't seem to find it, maybe if I throw it up here for you one more time, and you'll be able to see it pop up. Well, at least you did last time I did it. Yeah, so it's popped up there, then you can press on that. And the link to that tip that I just showed you for the Mac OS is included in there, and it's going to be the 6th one out of 28. So if you just go forward, it's the 6th one out of 28. Let's see what else is in there. Okay, well, this is an interesting little tip. They're saying that if you, let me flip us, you can use the space bar to scroll up and down on a page. They're saying that using a scroll bar or worse, arrow keys to move up and down on a web page is tedious. So why not move up and down more quickly using the space bar? Tapping on the space bar on a page will allow you to quickly scroll down. If you want to go back up, you hold the shift while you tap. Ah, so I am tapping. And now if I hit shift, tap, it takes me back up. Well, isn't that just a little nifty trick? There you go. Another tippy trick for today. Techie tippy trick. So if I hit my space bar, it moves my page up. If I hit shift in the space bar, it moves my page down. Who knew? Right? I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? That's a pretty awesome one. So that one was number 9 out of 28 on that guide that I just posted for you in comments. I feel like I should write some of these down because they're very beneficial, really. So, all right, so let's recap a little bit about what has gone on today. Haven't really had a lot of people come in and be a part of it, but we learned some valuable things. So if you get a chance to watch this in the replay, you're going to be able to see some really cool stuff that we did today. We were able to use our mouse. We used the scroll wheel. And if we press it, it opens up a new tab while keeping our existing tab for us to use. Because normally when you click on a link, it'll take you out of where you are and it will open it up right on the tab you're on. By clicking on your mouse scroll, it opens it up in a new tab and it does not take you out of your current tab. Okay. We also went over 22 keyboard shortcuts. And I also sent you a link to those. So there is a link for those shortcuts on there that you can access through comments. And they're the shortcuts not used very often that are most beneficial. So. And then we just did the space bar to be able to scroll up and down a page. That's actually new to me. I did not know you could do that. So by pressing on your space bar, it moves you down. And shift, space bar, moves you up. Okay. Those are good to know. All right, we've got about 5 minutes or so left. Normally we go an hour if there's some interest and people jump on and have some questions. But if not, then I just kind of sit here and ramble for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and we call it a day, and you can get a hold of me later. We have these sessions at least twice a month. So if you've missed out on today, there's always the next time. And let's schedule the next time together. How about that? Let me get one of my handy dandy little pens here. And let's plan on looking at the calendar. We're definitely going to be doing one on Saturday, September 19th from 10 to 11 again, like we're doing this morning. But I like to do an evening as well. So let's do it on the 22nd of September. And that would be from 6 to 7. So I will be sure to get that in the calendar. We'll be doing another virtual tech talk on Tuesday, September 22nd from 6 to 7 and Saturday, September 19th from 10 to 11 in the morning. And I'm going to do a final recap here in about 5 minutes of everything that we've talked about today, as well as the upcoming dates and our techie tips. I am making it official and putting it on our calendar right now. September 22nd. See if there's any questions. Nope. Don't see any. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to go back and just delete this one and duplicate the other one. Got just a couple more minutes for questions. If you have any questions about anything before I recap our session today and call it a day. Okay. Putting in that date we just talked about. Can't spell this morning. Excuse me. All right. Okay. I have put it on our calendar. All right. Well, just to kind of recap everything that's gone on today, this is a live Tech Talk session for everyone out there that has any kind of computer, software, tablet, phone, programming, any kind of questions that you have as far as technology goes. This is your time to shine. This is normally we would group together here at the library and we would talk tech, but because we can't do that right now, we have these live sessions, and typically we have them twice a month. Normally it's about one of the Saturdays. You definitely get enough notice. I should put our calendar on here for you. Let me post our calendar for you. And then you'll be able to kind of keep track and keep along with some, not only just the technology items that we offer here at the library, but we're pretty much doing everything virtually right now. So you would be able to also have access to other items that the library is offering for yourself, your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors' kids, whatever you wanted to use it for. Trying to get on our website. I want to share our calendar with you. Here we go. And here we go. Okay. That is the library calendar. So you would be able to get on there and look at some of the events coming up. And I can just I'll just kind of whip this around for a second and kind of show you that. So I'm going to click on that link. And I'm actually going to use my new tip that we use today. I'm just going to push on my scroll wheel. So instead of it changing everything for me here on the screen, it's going to open it up in a new tab for me. So, but it didn't. Hang on, let me try that again. Let me get rid of some of these tabs. All right, so let me go back to our session. There it is, opening it up right here, upcoming events. And this is the library calendar. So this is upcoming events right now. But you could come in and go to everyone and apply. All right, and today is our virtual Tech Talk Technology. I have put in the, looks like it only shows us 10. So I don't know. Y'all, if that doesn't work, let me know. But here, actually, I'm just going to give you the library's website. That would make more sense. Okay. Because that link for you probably isn't going to work. So I am going to come on here and just do the library's website and send that to you. And then you can just kind of take a look all the way around. There you go. Well, there's the library's website. And let's just take a quick scroll. I'm pretty proud of the website, actually. So we're going to take a quick scroll. So I've given you the, so I'm going to push that. It's going to open it up in a new tab for me. And I'm going to click on that. All right, so this is the library's website. On the front page, we have our little slider. It tells you, if I can find my mouse, it tells you the most current information from basically the perspective of most important to the end. So this is our phase 5. We're hiring right now. Our curbside plan, our newsletter, any programming that's going on right now. It's quite exciting. We also have these quick 3 little buttons here that will take you straight to the programming of each department here at the library. Trying to scroll. Our hiring, any kind of extra help that we offer. It's a little bit of a commercial that we have. Also tells you about our calendar, today's events, which there's our virtual Tech Talk, and any of those special links. We also have, I can't find my mouse. Okay. all of our tabs up here. So even if you clicked in children programs, child programs, and you're on their page, it's still going to show you at the bottom anything upcoming on the calendar, and you can just click on more. And it'll take you out to our calendar. And I think it takes you out like 10 days or something. So you would want to come back and check it if what you're looking for is not on there. And just by putting your mouse on top of it, it automatically pulls out the information about that. So, all right, everybody. Well, we had a very eventful day. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up our Tech Talk session today. We've learned some valuable little techie type tips. That's a tongue twister. All right. So here's what we kind of learned. We learned how to use the mouse scroll wheel. We pressed it to open a new tab while you're able to stay in your current tab. We talked about 22 keyboard shortcuts, as well as the space bar pressing that moves you down and shifting the space bar up. I have shared several links with you in regards to those tips today and how you can access other kind of tips that can help you. The library here, we also offer you weekly sessions through email, which my email's bgaff@ppl.lib.in.us. So if you would like to be involved with that, it is free to you, does not cost you anything. Go ahead and send me an email and we'll get a week-to-week session going for you. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the live Tech Talk Technology. And even if you weren't here with me live, I'm thanking you for watching the replay right now. And make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Tell your friends about us. We really, really appreciate it. So have a great day, you guys. See you later.